Do you want? Did you want to drive or? Yeah, we should. Man, we are totally low up the last year. Yeah.
A little humid, but nice cool breeze.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, it was
fucking
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you know what?
I enjoyed it more, but I was getting a little tired and my legs were starting to fucking fall asleep.
Yeah.
That shit, man.
Yeah.
God dang.
Alright. Oh, dang.
And tomorrow it's gonna be a late night too, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna see if Corey can come out to the kaiju. Like, I'm gonna say, hey, I'll pay your way into that one. It's like $5, the big kaiju one, but it's worth it. Oh, dang it. Why isn't this working? Alright. Okay. Alright, we're live on this one. That's, yeah, I think that's,
Can't even see
well, so this is Fiery Jack by the Fall, in case, yeah.
Can't even see anything.
I know, but I think it's just, oh.
Ah!
You didn't want to see anything, you know? Okay. Oh, dang it. Oh yeah, so let's see. I think this will work, right? Yep. Okay. Well, so this one might be like brighter, and that one might not pick up too much on the ScatterBrothers one on the right. But
Oh, darkness!
we'll just try.
Look at that tree. Actually, no, I'm about this one. Less, there's a lot of like random trees out here. Just get a complete circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that.
Alright. Dude. It is such a shame that they released Dune to HBO Max because
Yeah, it is.
you cannot, there's no way you can get the full like experience of Dune if you don't see it on the big screen. This
Yeah.
movie, more than any other movie I would say that I've seen this year, is a must.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
have to see this one on the big screen. And if you
Yes.
can see it in 3D, you should.
Yeah,
Because the 3D was pretty good.
Yeah, you know, actually, I don't even know how I ever even said, like, it's not that great, you know, because this time I was really enjoying it a lot. I mean, I think it was a little off at times. That might have been the projector. There was, like, an extra line on some scenes, whatever.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, like, man, is there some sort of such a thing? I need to start going, like, trying to adjust the projectors.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to see if they'll accept my services.
But
yeah,
even
but
if
it's
you
still good. I
didn't-
mean, it was awesome.
If you don't get a chance to catch it in 3D, it's a shame, but you still need to see it in the theater because of the sound.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the it added to the entire like feel of the movie and like the entire way that you would view
Yes.
it. Like the way you would see a movie, it wouldn't be the same if you didn't hear it the way that you heard it in the theater. At least that theater wasn't good.
Yeah,
It was like
it was.
really like shaking. I was like, dang man, they got these.
Yeah, definitely try to see it in Theater 7 at Northwoods.
Yeah, they got it pretty good, amped up.
Yeah.
But
was
also
really awesome.
just the scale of it too, just like and it's really like a really beautiful film.
Yeah.
Like that guy, the director is just like, I gotta know some other stuff he's done. I wanna say, but I'm probably wrong. Didn't he do the two badass movies before that? Or I could be thinking of another one, but Annihilation.
Oh.
And maybe I'm wrong about that, but but for some reason that when I was watching it, I thought about that.
Yeah.
And then also Ex Machina. And it would make sense because Oscar Isaac.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is the same director.
Oh,
and if he did those and then Blade Runner and
that's
then this,
crazy. Wow.
he's my new favorite director.
Yeah.
And next week Scott Cooper is coming out, and he's one of my favorite directors.
Yeah. So what else does he got?
Now my brain's not working.
Yeah. Well, that's usual. I mean, now really? Now it's not working.
I know, dude. I know, right? Now that we're live.
Yeah.
The Western
That's
with Christian Bale. Hostiles.
Oh my gosh.
Hostiles.
Oh, really? He did that?
And he did Out of the Furnace. Out of the Furnace and Hostiles. And this new one, Antlers, is going to be a horror movie, so I'm kind of curious how he's.
And that's Chris Cooper?
Scott Cooper.
Oh, Scott Cooper. Oh, Chris Cooper's the name of the actor that I was saying. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, definitely go see Dune on the big screen in the loudest theater you possibly can.
Oh yeah,
the biggest screen you possibly can.
Definitely.
It's such a good movie. Like like it was shocking. Like that. Well, I mean, we saw it late, but you know, there's nobody in the theater because probably everybody's watching on HBO Max.
Yeah, I know. That would be such a shame.
Yeah.
If you only watched it on HBO Max on your TV and did not ever see it in the theater, man. And if you didn't see it in 3D, that would also
it like pains you, doesn't it?
Yeah. It really hurts me to know that anyone is missing out, you know?
But that's the thing about this generation is that they don't really
nobody knows they're missing out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just remember being a kid and sitting on the very first front row for Return of the Jedi. Like on the very front row, looking straight up. And I guess maybe that's why it's such a
well,
to us theater, but
we're freaks about it, I guess. But everybody should be freaks about it. Is my argument. I think like you should be a freak about it. You should want to see them. You should feel like you're missing out when you don't go because you know what you're missing out on. As opposed to somebody being at home, never having known what they're missing out on, not knowing that they're missing out on it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? They don't know what they don't know.
They don't know what they're.
And they should give every single movie a chance on the big screen. But at the very least, let us tell you which ones to definitely give it a chance. To give a chance on the big screen.
Watch Cry Macho and King Richard on the small screen.
Yeah.
That King Richard looks good too, though.
Yeah, it looks good, but it doesn't seem like a big screen type movie.
Yes.
But I mean, I'll probably see it on the big screen, and I'll probably say like there was a lot of good big screen worthy moments in it. Yeah. But I think that's all I would say about it, probably.
Yeah. So man, how do you
Dune
do this?
Well,
it's not complete. So this is the first part.
Yeah.
Of Dune. So there won't be like a sequel that will like wrap it all up.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say that he made out of half a book, he made a perfect movie. Actually, like an actually perfect movie out of one half of a book.
Like I remember thinking like the whole time, like this is so like incredible, and it's also so like it's keeping with like that '80s Dune, like in the way that like the spaceships and like the there was some imagery.
I felt a little bit like there was some like tribute in that way.
Yeah.
And in fact, at some point I thought, oh, it'd be cool if they actually used like part of the music in it. Mm-hmm. But I think I thought that because I feel like there was a little bit of that. Like there was a sense of the music from the original Dune.
Really? See, now I gotta see
within the music itself.
And I gotta read that book too. You've read the book, right?
Yes, and I would recommend reading it. Partly to know what's going on. Like, Mom was totally confused about this movie. Like, did you understand what was happening?
No. Well, a lot of times I kind of knew what was happening, but there were certain times where I was thinking like, I don't know what they're talking about now.
Yeah.
But that's why I want to read the book. That's what made me want to. It compelled me to want to read the book. Not because I was like,
man, and it gets crazy. It gets so crazy. Like through the whole series of the books, Like, and there's something I haven't told you for years and years. I've held it back for years, hoping that one day you'll read the book, so I don't have to. I've sort of hinted at it, but I had never said it. Like,
yeah,
a revelation that takes place like in probably like the third or fourth book, actually.
Well, now I'm intrigued, man.
Yeah,
After seeing that.
I know.
I mean, I remember as a kid watching the original Dune, but
yeah, it's
try
way
to do
off.
The whole,
it's like way.
They tried to do the whole book in one movie.
Yeah, yeah. Well, also they kind of made up weapons for it. Like, a big part of the storyline, what I felt like, was these weapons that did not exist in the book.
Oh, okay.
So like there was a lot of things that were way off about it, but at the same time, Dad was a big Dune fan, and he loved that movie, and I liked that movie. I love that movie, actually.
Yeah.
And everybody who's ever read Dune still loves that movie anyway.
Yeah.
And it may just be because it's like, you know, it would be such a hard thing to actually adapt, actually.
Yeah.
But that's why this was so impressive, actually. It was just, oh, you know what, though? I thought about at some point during it, I was like, oh, the way they're doing all this, like, stuff, you know, the way that Disney Plus is doing things with, like, the TV shows tied in with the movies and that sort of thing, you know? Like, I was thinking, like, they could totally do that with, like, because I know there's way more to shout out Mape's story.
Yeah.
Than what's shown in this movie, and like, that would make a perfect, like, little miniseries or even just one shot, you know?
Yeah.
Show... like of what happens, or in her story, kind of, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd probably be just like one show, one shot or whatever, but that'd be a way of around getting, like, doing a director's cut kind of thing. It's like, and this is what happens in this character's story, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be interesting, really.
Wow. I don't know, man, but I was super impressed with the movie.
Yeah.
And definitely see it on the big screen. This director is amazing. If I'm right, and he did Annihilation, and he did Ex Machina, and he did Blade Runner, and he did like, this guy's the best. Like, I gotta see every one of his movies.
Oh yeah,
because they've all been like, man, like big scale, like impressive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The 3D was even better than I remembered the first time. You know.
Yeah.
Like, every time I've actually watched it, it's gotten better. Like, even though the first time it was just like, I was trying to do the first 15 thing, but of course I was late, so it was really more of like the last 10 of the first 15, or the last 15 of the first 20. I was impressed with it, but I wasn't as impressed as when I saw the whole movie. And even then, I felt like, was I not paying attention when I was watching?
Yeah.
At this time, because I was like, oh, this happens right here. Like,
well, there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
I can't
you really have to pay attention.
So. Yeah. Oh. Even just like appreciating the 3D, like on his like Spice Visions. Yeah. The ray of light thing.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
cool.
That was good 3D. But at the same time, there were parts where, you know, if he had just formatted it a little bit differently, so that, like, I almost felt like I had to be a critic about something. And it's just about, really, all I can say about it is, like, if you just panned out a little bit further on some of the spaceship scenes with the wings, so that they were fully in the shot, that would have been awesome 3D.
Oh yeah.
And it just goes off the edge because he's thinking more in like, not thinking about every aspect that could be really good 3D. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I would actually still, I think I talked about this before on my show with like I think I gave it 5 bullets and a Chinese star, and I think I justified that by saying, like, well, and I had to include the star somehow in there, and I can't do a star above 6 because, you know, it also has the blades along with the bullets, and I felt like it needed some kind of blade sort of like in the thing. But this time I'm gonna just say it's a 6-bullet movie.
Me too, man. It's a 6-bullet movie.
Yeah.
Look, watch, do this. 6-bullet movie. You don't get many of those.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a
6-bullet movie. Go see it absolutely in the theater and
see it in 3D.
And see, that's where you'll
on the
put
3D.
The animation of me like doing the
that's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen.
And you're like, 6-shooter.
Like, the chances that I'm even gonna put these two together as a single video on well, actually I should mention ScatterBrothers, the man from 1976 on YouTube.